Okay, I think I am all set with everything. I just got all my little stuff set up that I need to. Only thing I need to do is I am talking with some friends tonight. So I just need to finish reaching out to them, and then I will get into calling. Okay. Yeah, I might randomly have like a YouTube voice, not YouTube, Facebook call thing, because my friends don't like to use Discord. At least this one doesn't. So, switching over to here. So, as the thumbnail has kind of shown, I'm building a model today. I've had for a couple streams worked on some models for a friend of mine who is into Chaos. As we did last night, we worked on the Chaos Terminators here. I still have them off to the side. Maybe I'll work on them tonight when I go over to the painting. But because today is August 13th, I thought it'd be very fitting to work on Abaddon the Despoiler. I bought this model for my friend. He does not know I bought it for him. If he watches the stream, now he knows. But I figured we are going to try and build and paint Abaddon tonight. And this will be an early birthday gift that I'm giving to him. So, welcome, Jake. Yeah, so tonight is doing Abaddon the Despoiler. Sorry, I'm like trying to catch up on Facebook because I might be joined by friends tonight, depending on how things go. So if you're hearing the Facebook Messenger thing go off, I apologize about that. Damn, I'm probably actually going to have to close this in case they do call. Yeah, so let's get going on it. This week is heavily on Chaos, but I've been sitting on this model for a few months now with it just kind of sitting away. I looked at it and got to kind of check the whole thing out. It's a very nice looking model. It's a little bit smaller than I thought, but I have to remember that Abaddon is just a regular Space Marine. He's just regular Space Marine in Terminator armor. For some reason, I thought he'd be like the size of like the Lion or Gilliman or something bigger. So, but I hope everyone has enjoyed their evening and has had a good time in general. I had a good day today, I'd say. It was warm as hell today again, but I don't need the fan on today because it's a little bit cooler this evening now. But no, I've been very excited to work on this model. It's been hard for me to like keep... Here, I'll put the mic actually in front of my mouth. It's been hard to keep this model a secret from him because I like sharing gifts with friends. I realize that's kind of like my... I don't know if I want to say like love language or something like that. Be that kind of weird, cringy thing about it. I apologize. I keep getting distracted. I'm going to have to save that for later. Okay. I'd like to, at very least night, get him built and primed. Oh, I am being called. What is up, guys?
What's up, guys?
I'm probably going to have to turn down my music volume just to hear you guys. Hopefully James doesn't try to call tonight.
Yeah, no, we were just saying that.
He just messaged us asking to play Minecraft, so he's gonna see that we're on the server.
If he does, he'll just come and stream.
I mean, I don't mind, like, hopping off and something like that. I'll probably be on the server after stream like I was last night.
Well, I'd rather chat with you. So.
Fair enough, fair enough. Can you tell me why he was talking about Auschwitz, I guess?
He just really wants to go there.
He really wants to go there. Okay.
So he wants to pay tribute, pay homage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of like all the places to go in Europe, how was like the first place he said he wants to go?
To pay homage to his ancestors.
Okay. That is a hell of a statement, I guess, to say. So, but how have you guys been? It's been a little bit.
Yeah, good. I'm plugging away on the server here.
Have I been what, Hannes?
You've been playing some Magic with the boys?
I have. I got close to winning a game, but I got pulled out from underneath me.
Who the fuck did that to you?
Emerson. I don't think... Maybe you met him, Hannes, but I don't think you have.
No, I've never... Oh, Emerson? Yeah. I mean, I've been in, like, big groups with them, like, on the 3 floors and shit, but I don't really know him.
No, and that's kind of what I was saying. It's like, just the... like, socializing part, I didn't think you'd, like, knew him personally. I mean, if you did, cool either way.
How's the store looking?
Good. Nick pushed back opening about 2 weeks, which, I mean, makes sense. So, I've been probably a little bit pushy with it, but I told him if he needs any help with the store and stuff, I'm willing to help.
Yeah.
But I also I live like an hour away from him, so it's kind of hard to reach out to a buddy that has to drive far.
Yeah, that's true. That's cool. It'll be cool to see what it all looks like once he gets it going.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. I hope he does well at it, but I mean, it's tough with those businesses to begin with because you have to run... I think you run at a deficit quite a bit for a while until you really kind of make anything.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll just turn up that music just a little bit. But, no, both your guys' bases on the server look really nice. Actually, I haven't checked out Hannes's quite yet, but,
I had some awesome problems.
Hey, Chaz, I heard you were on the internet. You didn't even check out my old village.
no, I haven't walked over yet. I've been working on... I finally decided I'm going to work on the mega base.
Yeah, I saw the one.
But
that was built over there.
have you seen his yet though? Because you just said it was.
Have I what?
You just said Hannes's base looked nice.
From a distance, I haven't been there yet. I mean, the last time I was there, it still looked nice. Your place looks pretty nice too as well, Mark.
Thanks. Well, we're all very close to each other now.
I know.
As long as games behaves.
I'm just going to answer someone in chat real quick. Yeah, Jake, I'm on a Minecraft server with my 2 friends here, and I decided I wanted to make... Usually I build relatively small, in quote, small bases. But I wanted to make one that... It's kind of like a really big project. I don't even know block size what I would describe it as. It's definitely like a couple chunks big. Is it like over 10 chunks? I don't know. What I have in mind is I want to build the Palace of Versailles in Minecraft. That's the kind of size Minecraft base I'm gonna try building. Maybe even something bigger. And we'll see how that turns out. I'm like slightly sticky. It's probably bad to do this right away and not clean anything up. It's right there. Did I clip off the right one? Yeah, number 7. Yeah, I am excited to work on it. I normally don't build bases that big ever. I just wanted this is like the first like long term. Would you say like this is the first long term server we really been on?
Yeah, at least in a good number of years anyway.
I was gonna say the one only before this was one I ran myself, but I do miss that server a little bit.
Yeah,
something about this is not fitting on too well. Huh. I guess this is like that. Oh, it seems kind of weird. Like it's supposed to line up with the peg. Oh, it's the wrong leg. That's why. So what sort of things have you guys been up to in the last couple of days?
pretty much this.
Just working on the
Yeah,
server?
I took a couple day trips out of town and went on some runs and stuff, but not much else.
It's not bad.
And then just playing Minecraft. And doing
Okay. There, that fits much better. You still doing that crocheting, Mark? I know last time we chatted, you said you were doing a bit of it.
Yeah, I haven't done so much in the last couple weeks, but I got a couple projects I want to work on. Yeah, man, I love it. I finished up that bag I was making the last time I was on your stream. Came out very nice.
Nice. Nice. Honest, are you still being attacked by that seagull, by chance?
Oh yeah.
Nah, dude, the other babies finally grew up and graduated from the roost, and they're gone.
Finally flew off.
Yeah, baby season's over. But they were there even like 2 weeks ago when I got back from Austria still, so only recently are they not there. But I only got attacked that one day that the baby fell off. after that was fine.
Yeah, and you never saw the baby again, right?
It definitely got eaten by a cat or a fox or something.
I feel like you should have tried feeding the seagull and trained it to sit on a window, and then you could have fed it fish out the window.
I know, that would be cool. I tried to feed the baby. I was feeding it fucking like crackers and bread and stuff, but I don't know. It was never gonna. I feel like an idiot. I feel like an asshole for not calling anybody like a game board or a rescue person. But I don't know.
Eh,
Gotta eat too.
yeah, it does.
But
I still despise foxes, though.
really, I love fox. A fox is Hannes' persona.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can actually make you guys a bit louder.
Your persona.
Oh, I can mute myself. Come on, mute myself real quick. What is... I'm trying to figure out how to say your name.
What about you, Chaz? What are you doing up to?
Rory, what are you doing? What's up, Gigan? Is that how you say your name? I am working on Abaddon the Despoiler. If it wasn't too noticeable from the thumbnail, today is the 13th of August, and I thought it'd be fitting to build him. I bought this model as a present for a friend of mine, and I am building it today. So, I am currently also in a call with a couple friends. I muted myself in there, so now they're kind of curious what I'm doing. So, I'm going to unmute myself and talk to them again. I'm here. I muted myself so I could talk to chat and not fill you guys in with stuff. So if I go quiet for a bit, that's the reason why.
I got you. No hard feelings.
What have I been up to? Nothing too much. Kind of realizing that I need to take a vacation. I'm planning on taking a camping trip the first weekend of September. I'm trying to see who's interested in going first before I make any more plans than that, but I really probably should.
Where would you go? Like somewhere in Maine?
Yeah, I'm thinking of going to a place an hour away. And all that. Just like up in Freeport.
Yeah, that's dope.
There's a national park I've been to a few times up there, and there's a campground there, so it'd be nice to be on the coast for like a little bit. Other than that,
That'd be awesome. Freeport's very nice.
oh, it's beautiful. I figured if people don't want to, camp for the day, they can go take a day, be in the town, and just enjoy ourselves.
Really?
Other than that, went on a hike with a buddy of mine not too long ago, which I kind of need to this weekend. We just did jockey cap. Nothing too crazy. It's going to snap off if I'm not careful. And no, I've just been trying to do some more stuff recently. I've been cooped up in the house for quite a bit and realized I just need to get out.
Yeah, it's good to get out.
I'd like to come down to Portland if I can this weekend and I don't know, walk around, do some stuff, but might also do some stuff up here.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Yeah, I will definitely hit you up if I'm in the area. I also thought about helping Nick out with the store this weekend as well.
Yeah.
Figured
Yeah,
if I'm...
Tron's coming up one day.
Oh, he's coming up Sunday? Okay, then I'll definitely make plans to come down Sunday.
No, I
I
think
said
I said one.
someday. I don't.
Oh, someday.
One day. Like I don't
A one. Okay.
My my buddy from college, who he was also good buddies with, he's kind of stay with me for the weekend, and we're staying out in Portland or whatever. So Charles gonna come up.
Nice, nice. I need to turn you guys up. I can barely hear you guys myself. Okay, gotta mute myself again. What's up, JJ? I am doing well. I'm working on Abaddon the Despoiler this evening, and I'm just kind of chatting with a couple friends. Currently, I'm also trying to figure out to get the sound a bit louder, but I'm not sure. I'm calling them on Facebook. I don't know why they all use Facebook all the time, but no, I'm hoping to get this guy, hoping to get Abaddon built and all that. I'm doing this for a friend, I swear. This is not my own model. No, the same guy that I've been painting up his Chaos Warband and models for. I bought this as a gift for him a while ago. And I wanted to give this to him as an early birthday present. So I'm going to go back to being unmuted. Okay. So yeah, when I was on the server last night, I was trying to do a bit of terraforming, and I had a hard time figuring out what I wanted to do first with this project. Because like, no. I'm not. Last night I was. I'm not on it right now. I figured I'd pop on for like a little bit, maybe catch you guys if you were on, and just start working on some stuff. Because all I have right now is just a warehouse shack. Can I go from there? What I am working on the server, and I got inspired by Mark for this, I am going to be making a orchard that you walk through to get to the little pond / like workhouse I am in. So I'm working on that, but I have to like figure out the walls and stuff as well, like what material I want to use and all that. I thought about doing it all in sandstone, but I have no idea where
There's sandstone. There's like a whole sand and desert biome up by like where your zoo was. Like if you keep going, the canal.
Yeah, but that's such a far walk.
You can have one of our Electras.
Okay, maybe that wouldn't be as bad. Well, I don't have any fireworks, but I figure the other thing I can do is finish up the rail.
I have some, not many. But
Dude, finishing up the rail will take you a little bit longer than just walking there.
No, it's true. I was just gonna do like the basic rail in general because you can make it move forward on your own. Or I guess like with a furnace, it can make it powered. So I was just gonna do that.
Yeah. Wait, how do you do that?
You put a furnace in a minecart, and then you put fuel in it, and it powers it on its own.
It pushes it?
Yeah.
yeah.
So wait, then you just have to put another minecart in front of it to push you?
No. The furnace cart goes in the front. That's the engine. And then everything behind it, like when it connects, that will go along with it. I completely forgot that was a feature until like I was scrolling through Instagram and just saw it. Fat Man's. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up what type of apothecary you're talking about. Also, game schedule for this coming Saturday. You mean like a video game one or like playing with a friend and all that? Because I have on Saturday scheduled to do a Warhammer game with a friend. At least that's what I scheduled. And I am going to record that one. Maybe I'll do a battle report for myself, or I might do something else. I am unsure at the moment. Damn, those are some old apothecary models. It's a cool backpack, though. I want to get an apothecary biologist for my army at some point. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was going to do a Warhammer game with a friend. At least that's what I thought. And I thought I was going to do a video game session with some friends. But turns out one of the friends is not around, so oh well. Which is fine. Okay, I'm back.
Like, they have some virus that's making these like massive black like tentacles grow out of their face.
What are you talking about with tentacles? You talking about a TV show or something?
No, there's like these rabbits in Colorado that have like some virus that's spreading where they're growing tentacles out of their head.
Okay. That is odd. I'm not.
The rabbits are still alive?
Sir?
The rabbits are still alive, or?
Yeah, here. I'll send you a picture.
I was gonna say this sounds like a rabbit with like a parasite.
What does Alex Jones say about those?
I don't know. I didn't submit InfoWars today. We could ask.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Those just look like growths, less than not tentacles.
I don't know how you call them, but
They're like just some weird horn growths.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Pop over here, mute myself again. Yeah, I'm still not gonna do a Saturday stream. Normally it is moved to Friday. Yeah, I do apologize for not being so chatty. I just reached out to my buddy Mark and here and see if he wanted to chat and stuff, and him and his brother were just going to be on Minecraft doing all that. And I figured after last night with like not anyone here, I would at least grab a friend or so, but you never know with streams. Sometimes you get people, sometimes you don't. I need to decide what face Abaddon gets. But okay. So Mark, you said you were going to work on a windmill and
I've already done it.
Oh, you did?
I've finished the windmill and the shepherd hut.
is it a stationary one, or have you started doing some like redstone stuff to make it move? You should figure out how to do the redstone and make it move.
Fuck that, I don't know how to do anything about it, so.
You could figure it out. I believe in you.
No, I've not done that.
Well, I'm telling you, you should.
Nah, build more stuff. Maybe some time down the road.
Have you ever seen a windmill in Minecraft that runs, Josh?
Yes, that is a very big thing right now that people are doing. It's a lot of redstone and all that. I think it's not pistons. I think a lot of people use maybe it's command blocks or something like that.
So isn't like piston the only thing that makes anything happen?
It's the only thing that makes anything move, but people have been able to do like
more other things.
yeah, you need a lot more other things. I'm not sure other than that.
I think James's friends could make it.
Probably.
Bro, some of his friends built some absolutely insane things on that server.
That does not surprise me.
Like, they, like in the realm of like contraptions and just weird things and farms. And...
Sometimes people have too much free time on their hands.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So, what has chat been up to? I figured I've neglected you guys long enough. The voices need to be heard and spoken to. Saw JJ say he was working on his Chaos Marine. Not JJ, Jake. I saw Jake said he was working on his Chaos Marines. Kind of interested in what other projects people got going on. At some point, I need to continue that Inquisitor cosplay that I was working on. I haven't done any more for it, and I feel very bad about that. But I need to make the time to do it for myself personally, and yeah, go through with that. Still debating. Nice. I want to get a hot wire cutter and do like foam train like that as well. Okay, at the halfway point. Oh, before stream, I was watching like another streamer and all that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I found my new favorite streamer to watch. I don't really watch many like big streamers. This person only had like 825. I think their name is like Speedy. I think is how you say it. But yeah, they're like a New Zealand VTuber streamer, and I really enjoyed their content. So, for people that are interested in other streams, that is someone I will recommend. They were doing like Warhammer stuff. They were making a demon pimp, and the dog is barking. Back. The dog was barking at nothing. At least nothing that I could see. Yeah. I gotta do some terrain at some point for my games. Is this not going on correctly? Okay. I will say tomorrow I will definitely be on the server.
Or, I don't know, whatever, man. You're not missing anything crazy.
No, I didn't think I was. mean, to be honest, I don't mind missing out on James and all that.
Yeah, no, trust me, I get it.
I know, dude, we've been stuck on within the last couple nights.
Uh,
Captain
Something else.
why is this one not?
I think range.
Guess that's how it fits. I guess it's how it fits. And then... Have you guys only been playing Minecraft, or do you guys still play like Red Dead and all that?
Pretty much just Minecraft.
Yeah, James is fun on Red Dead, but we just stay on Minecraft.
Yeah, I have not touched my Xbox in quite a while. I don't play any games on Xbox anymore, so I don't see a need for it.
Yeah, I wish I had a PC.
I mean, you could sell your Xbox and buy a decent PC.
I mean, it's just, yeah, no, they're fucking expensive. I don't really need one, but, you know, it would be nice.
Nah, fair enough. There's just, for me, there's so many games that I like to play and stuff online that I find the reason to actually buy a PC.
Yeah, no, it's definitely more versatile overall, more useful. But, I don't know, I also like, you know, being able to, like, lay down a chair or thing and play. It's kind of nice, too. Or, like,
True.
be able to be, like, sitting at a desk and playing. I sit at a desk for 9 hours a day.
So why you sit at a desk again?
Yeah, no, it's like PC to me is just like fucking sitting at work.
Okay. What sort of stuff do you sell, JJ? You piqued my interest with the Etsy shop. Is it mostly like 3D printed stuff that you sell, or what? Let's get this all cleared up. Honest, did Mark tell you like any reason why I'm like not on the server tonight, or not really?
What's that?
I was asking Honest if you told him the like reason why I'm not on the server or stuff like that.
Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
You keep saying you're pausing your talk to somebody.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to leave them neglected, but I feel like it's rude to talk
No, I know,
to them.
But Honest knows you're streaming. What's going on, chat? What's up?
They're very quiet right now. I started calling my chat the voices.
First time on the stream.
It's nothing special. It's honestly very quiet, at least for now. I think because I'm like chatting with you guys and not interacting with them, they're a little bit upset.
Don't know if you will.
No. It's good. I never know how it's gonna go. Like I thought last night I'd have a bunch of people, but I had like no one. So just talking to the void was kind of annoying. So I figured I'd just reach out to someone, and like today I have a lot more people on. So I'm like, well, now I have to juggle back and forth between the two.
It's alright. Honest and I just playing Minecraft.
Hey, sorry, I was in the shower.
Now you're good.
Or shower.
Honest doesn't care. He's just gonna dip. What you talking about that?
You guys, but I had you on mute.
Okay, I'm actually gonna mute myself again. JJ said, Swampy, I make custom terrain primarily out of XPS foam and other materials. Scattered terrain for Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, also board games, also boards and battle mats. Oh, nice. You know, good for you for getting out there and at least starting your own business and stuff like that. I need to get around to doing that. I have enough stuff to like make a couple Warhammer train boards, and I figured I'd try to sell them at some point whenever I get around to it, but I haven't done that yet. This is actually going to be a lot bigger of a, or a lot quicker of a build than I thought.
What are you painting tonight?
I'm not painting anything tonight. I bought Shiv's a model. So, what's up, Formula? Welcome to the chat. I bought Shiv's a model for a bit. So, he is into a Warhammer faction known as like Chaos and all that. I understand you guys don't know anything about it. I'm just giving very basic summarizations of it. And so I bought this model a few months ago, and I'm going to give it to him as like a present. I told him not to buy this model at any time soon, but I feel like if I'm going, or I feel like if I take him to the store, he will buy it. So I'm going through and building it now. I'm also building it today because in lore-wise, the character I'm building, it took him 13 tries to do something. And today is August 13th, so I figured it would work out perfectly for building the model on the 13th. To coincide with his 13 failed attempts of doing something useful. That's how I will word that. In the minimal amount of lore dump possible.
Wow.
So, I know it doesn't sound super interesting when you cut out a lot of it, but there's so much information when it comes to Warhammer, and I don't want to bore anyone not interested in it. I did Sunday and got my ass completely kicked.
Who do you play with?
There's a group up in Conway that I play with, but also in Standish. I want to meet up, or I try to meet up with people. I'm trying to get the Portland crowd into playing. But it's just...
They ever played any of them?
No, they have, like, some models that they're slowly working on and building, but to get together and like play is hard. Plus, this is an expensive hobby. Like, I will fully admit. So, the amount the amount Nick has spent on Magic cards is like the amount that I've spent on models.
What?
So Nick has spent like thousands of dollars, I'm pretty sure, on Magic. I'm pretty sure
he's spent like
I'm not talking about the store. I'm just talking about regular, like when you first start. I'm not.
No, they wouldn't have like his inventory, like his online inventory and shit.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I was talking about like when you first got into it. If I had to summarize how much yes, I know Nick has spent like tens of thousands of dollars to get to where he's at.
No, okay, that's what I did. I didn't know if you. Honestly, I didn't know if you spent tens of thousands on Warhammer. Or what was your...
No, I've probably spent. If I had to guesstimate, 4,000.
Yeah, damn, that's fucking insane.
But I've chosen to spend that much because I bought multiple different armies. Probably not 4,000. It's probably closer to the like 2,000, 3,000-ish mark, maybe. It's so hard to tell unless I keep track of every single damn price.
Yeah, no stress, no shame. You know, if that's your thing.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. And I think the hardest thing for me is like, oh, I see a model that I like, and I didn't have any self-control in the beginning, so I'd buy it. Mm-hmm. And then now I'm like, okay, I gotta have self control because it's starting to wear off a little bit. The whole like mystique of it. So, but I'm just gonna go catch up with my chat real quick and see what they're talking about. Okay, voices. What are you all talking about? I saw what you said earlier, JJ, about making scatter train, all that formula. The main thing about making a board is having the room to make a big mess in because they're pretty damn messy. I bet I have a spot that I want to build the board in just because it's the amount of room. And then formula says just the norm, brain betraying me by giving me project ideas that's 1,000 times above my skill level. So to explain how dumb the idea is, I must ask a question. Do you know about the game Slay the Princess? I do know about that game.
Yo, the kebab today.
So formula says, as my plan is to paint a Warhammer army based on Slay the Princess that has dozens of issues. One major issue, it's a almost purely black and white. So everything white and black, nothing else. Secondarily, making a three-dimensional object look like a 2-day thing. I've seen some people do that with like the comic style they've been able to add looks to it. But yeah, you sadly have to work in like black, white, and grays. That's what you gotta keep in mind. So you can also work in grays. It's not all just black and white. Okay. No, I figured gray does include with the black and white range. I just wanted to say that out loud. Nope, you guys are good. I'm just looking at stuff.
Marcus, did you ever go back to showing these?
Yeah, for sure. Cool. You gotta look at the geocaching map. There's so many there. There's like two really big routes that have like 40 plus on it that are all posted by an account just called King Lights. So I don't know if like the Minder itself has a geocaching account or something, but
Ben showed me a geocaching location on Jockey Cap last weekend.
I don't know.
We got to add something to it and all that.
You put something in it?
Yes.
What did you put in it?
I had a business card from an anime convention I went to. It had some really nice art in it, so we put it in the plastic bag and left it there. That's what I put into it.
I'll have to go find it.
Yeah. It's in a pretty decent location. It's a little army box. And all that. I haven't done much more geocaching, but...
Might have gotten it, I don't even know.
Oh, so... Because the weather... What's up on us?
I was just saying, I feel like we did go geocaching on Jockey Cap.
Probably. I'm sure there's a few that I've never seen, but... This one... I
don't know if we did.
Do you guys still do a lot of biking? Because I've been in like a big biking mood recently. Like, I want to go buy a mountain bike for myself and start biking again.
Nah, I've never been biking.
I thought like we tried biking once, Mark, and that didn't really go too well.
Yeah, there's a bit you want to try and do it more. I mean, I've biked but never so much like stuff to go through anything. Sometimes, every now and again, I'll go out on a ride here with people.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd take it on like a actual mountain bike trail, but taking it on the trail that the academy is next to, where there's one up in Conway I want to check out. I think
You
it'd be
have a
fun.
bike, Jazz?
I don't anymore. My bike. The last time I rode my bike, it was high school. It actually might have been with Mark, and it's set for like
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, dude. That time you're talking about was like 10 years ago.
yeah. So I need to buy myself a new bike. But I also know I only have like a few months left of actual decent summer, and then I have to put the damn thing in storage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they wait till next spring.
I don't know. I think if I buy it now and then have it, I'll be like, because I'm moving.
A good time to buy a bike is at the end of the season because then they go on sale.
Oh, so like wait until fall or winter.
Yeah, usually it's like when you buy skis on season, they're cheaper. When you so I assume if you're buying like in the winter or whatever or before winter, it's gonna be. I'm making that up, but
I mean, that makes sense. I know like most people like try to do it with like snowmobiles or like four wheelers or ATVs.
yeah.
Like the best time to buy is in the season that you're not doing it in.
Exactly.
I am going to mute myself again and chat again because they are. What's up? Okay, voices. What are you all talking about? Um. Honestly, yeah, just test the models is what I would say. Just test paint each one until you get it. Like what you're looking for. Did you Formula? What faction of was this going to be painted in?
Jazz, I'm not making too much noise at any point cooking my chicken.
Man, if you're frying chicken, that's fine by me.
I'm cooking. I'm making some burritos.
No, you're all good. Have you seen the video of the guy like? Oh God, I think it's a popular meme, but it's like someone goes into the bathroom and is like, "Damn, dude, what are you frying chicken in there?" Like, do you know what I'm talking about? No. I guess just me. Okay, Formula says, this idea is for the Soul Blight, since Soul Blight doesn't really have any sub-factions I'll want to use. Yeah,
I love doing Mark.
it could be a good paint scheme for Sister Battle.
You as well as like, dicing up like veggies.
I'm gonna look up
Yeah,
Soul Blight real quick. I think it's the vampires, right?
Yeah, like this process and raw veg is one of my favorite things to do. Not worry for it.
Get a nice sharp knife and cut right through them.
Yeah.
Soul Blight Grave Lords are, yeah, vampires and all that. Honestly, that's not a terrible theme idea. I like that. I like the idea of doing it with the Soul Blight Lords just because it fits the theme of what was the game again? Slay the Princess? I'm bad at remembering it. I'll scroll up and look at it in a second. Yeah, Slay the Princess. I think that would work too because, I mean, they're vampires. Vampire skeletons. I haven't looked at the Daughters of Cain at all. Also, are the Daughters of Cain, like, led by Marathi? Is that her name? What are you talking about, Jake? You dealing with Britney Spears? God, my chat's being kind of weird.
What are they doing?
Someone just came in and said they just pissed themselves after a Britney Spears jump scare.
I don't understand. Can the chat hear us?
Yes, they can fully hear you.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah.
But how do you talk to them? You just have to mute us and go on to your state.
No, I just mute myself in Facebook and then I just talk to them. Oh, an ad of hers popped up and scared the hell out of them. That's what I guess happened. No, this summer or year has been like the most. I don't want to say the most focused into the channel because I'm not putting out videos and stuff, but it's been like streaming has been like the most I put into the channel and trying to get it somewhere. I do need to actually make like video content and stuff. Oh, I did see someone do like a. No, I'll keep it regular. Maybe twist it a little bit. I don't know if I'd be scared, Jake, by a Britney Spears thing.
Dude, any jump scare can get you.
True. You know what? I will admit I have been jump scared by very simple things and not realize they were there until it was too late. Hell, I've been jump scared by things that like it's something that I'm trying to remember the situation. Like I was staring someone in the face and they did something and I registered that they did it, but it still scared me. And I'm like, I'm not scared, but because of how things happened, I had an involuntary reaction to what you were doing. If that makes sense.
Remember? Yeah. You guys remember like the old like Slenderman game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played it, but yeah.
You remember how sketchy that was?
It did look very sketchy.
Yo, you didn't play it?
No. I don't like horror games to begin with. I stay away from horror games as much as I can. The last like dedicated horror game I played was what was the last game we played, Mark? That was horror.
Lethal Company.
Lethal Company. That's the only one.
Yeah, that does get pretty scary, but it's so much like fun as well and funny that it's alright.
Yeah, that's the only one that I will kind of play depending on my mood. It's not something I always do. Okay. Someone in JJ in my chat just said, my cat jump scared me today. I got mad and kicked it out of the room. And I'm physically picturing this guy kicking it. I'm not sure if he actually kicked her or not. I mean, it's not funny that he did, but I'm just kind of... It pops in my mind because I had to throw a cat out once, and the
Throw a cat out.
yeah, like I physically threw it out of the building. So we had a cat at my parents' store, and it had the habit of climbing up my back to onto my shoulder to go greet customers. And I would allow it for a bit, but then one day I was doing something and I was already kind of like in a weird grumpy mood. So the cat jumped up on my back and clawed onto the table, and I'm like, "You're in my way. I'm trying to do something here." So I grabbed him, took him to the back door, threw him outside. It was snowing outside, by the way, too, and there was like a couple inches. So I threw him out. He ran back in. I grabbed him, threw him back out. He ran back in. I grabbed him again, threw him out, and shut the door in his face. Finally, and like a couple minutes later, my dad stepped in. He's like, "What did the cat do?" And I'm like, "He climbed on my back and all that. Like, why? Like, what'd you see?" He's like, "I was standing outside and I just watched the cat fly out the door 3 times and finally get shut out."
Poor cat.
Ugh.
I literally have a memory of like being in your house as like a pretty young guy, pretty young kid, and you like having a cat, and you like throw it against your wall, like or not your wall, your bed, and like really, really far distances.
I don't remember that, but I probably.
Marcus, you backing up on that?
No, I think you're misremembering things.
I think.
Guinea pig, you would drop off.
I think, yeah.
I can literally remember like being in the basement of your house and like you taking your cat and throwing it across your bedroom or across the room like onto a bed from like super far. Like,
Are you sure it wasn't a guinea pig? I'm pretty sure this was the guinea pig.
Yeah, I think it's a guinea pig.
Oh yeah, maybe it was.
Which-
Wait, was it? Yeah, I might have been the guinea pig.
Yeah, which I did a lot of. I was not a good pet owner as a kid, and I will admit that. I'm a better pet owner now. Like,
You abused the fuck out of that thing, is what you're saying?
I didn't abuse the hell out of it. I'd rather not say some of the stuff I did because I will admit it was messed up what I did, but I.
Just tell us, bro. What was the most messed up thing you ever did?
Mark remembers this. I think I squeezed it so hard that it pooped itself.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, this was the guinea pig. I hate that I did that so much nowadays. Because I realize how much I actually, like, put that animal through. And I'm like, I don't ever want to do that to animals again.
I know you love animals. What if
Yeah.
someone did that to you?
So, if I could relive that time, I would give the guinea pig the best life possible. He lived for quite a while. I think he died when I was entering middle school. He lived for like quite a few years.
Alright, so you just gave him a cat.
I didn't hear a damn thing you said, Hannes. But
I was gonna say, you didn't do anything too bad, but
no, I think he lived for like 6 years, something like that. And I never had a pet after that. I got a pet again when I was in high school, and it was a hamster, and I treated that thing with so much love and care. I was so like worried about it getting sick and hurt and all that. I named it Robo because I couldn't think of a better name, and it was like a Robonoski hamster. And then like a few months later, I adopted another hamster, and they both lived to be around like 3 to 2. But
you have was that the only hamster you ever had?
yeah, I only had 2 hamsters. I had a crested gecko at one point in my life.
How big is that?
They can grow to be about like 5 to 7 inches long. I wanted to get a gecko for a bit, but I was doing so much research into it, like I wasn't sure like what I needed for it, and I was worried about having like the proper setup and stuff.
Yeah.
Cause like pets are expensive. I spent a lot of money on just like the hamster stuff in general. So.
What a weird animal, a hamster.
Have you ever seen the like? You probably haven't, but there's a Planet Earth video of like a hamster in their natural habitat, and it's got its head stuck in a candle like thing.
What is the hamster's name?
Hamsters are actually like from Europe.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I have seen this video.
You said what? You said you've seen them?
I have seen this video. He's talking.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, Jake. Hamsters do have a natural habitat. I'm actually going to look that up because I am interested now.
yeah. Ask ChatGPT about the history of hamsters.
I'm not going to ask ChatGPT.
Were you gonna ask the regular internet, dude?
You're going to ask the regular internet. I don't trust ChatGPT.
I'm gonna ask Grok, that's for sure.
Natural habitat.
Tell you all the wrong things about hamsters.
Okay, so hamsters generally inhabit warm, dry grasslands, meadows, steppes, and farmlands across Europe and parts of Asia. So Mark could see a hamster if it's a warm enough climate.
Little hamster.
What do you mean Gork called your dog fat one time? You talking about the actual like 40k or Age of Sigmar orc? God, what's her name? Gork and Mork, or Mork and Gork? You saying that Gork came in and called your dog fat? Oh, the AI. I've never heard of this like Gork AI. I'm probably saying it wrong, and I don't care. What is your guys' thoughts on AI? I personally am not the biggest fan of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite useful and can do some quite crazy things. And I'm not the biggest fan of it either, but there's definitely no stopping it. So.
I will give AI props. It has made some very funny songs. At least like we given it a prop and it's made a couple songs. But other than that,
I mean, I think it's pretty amazing. It's really fun to use if you're just like coming up with funny prompts and bizarre things to ask it. Like Mark's and I do that a lot. It's
I'm
also
gonna-
actually useful if you're like straight up. Like you literally see something and you're like, huh, I wonder, huh. You know, it used to just kind of stop at that. Now you can just type that into the fucking thing and it'll tell you something. Like, I don't know. But that being said, I think it's pretty dangerous. I think like it'll inevitably like take over people's consciousness and like their desire to seek out info. Like, you know, it'll make us lazier in finding info and looking into things. And then also you have to be wary about how accurate is the AI, who controls the AI, and so I don't know. It's definitely gonna be a catch-22 or whatever they call it, but
I definitely see it being a catch-22, and I will apologize to chat. I had to mute some audio because then I was gonna play on my end, but no, that's actually like a very smart idea. Like if I'm in an area, like having it come up with a couple ideas of things that I could do, and
sure.
Like-
Or like if we have a question about something, anything from like what is this plaza or this square that I'm in, or what is this statue, or like how old is this pizza place, or what is the history of this neighborhood? Like it'll tell you that, and it'll literally put it in your face within a matter of like 5 to 10 seconds.
I will have to test that out at one point. Because, yeah, like, if I ever do, like, a solo trip, maybe that'll be good to be like, oh, what are things that I can do in this area that are my
It
interests?
really is a good way to learn about it. Like, whenever I've been traveling around another random place, I'll just like tell me some history about it, and then they'll be like, "Oh, would you like to learn more about this aspect, or maybe use this?" And like, honestly, you can just very quickly get a bunch of information because it'll almost like ask you what you want to learn about. But yeah, it is very impressive, but also kind of sketchy. But like I said, there's not really any stopping it. So.
No, I have been seeing things so, like, companies that use AI, they're having to hire people to, like, fix AI's issues when it comes to some stuff. Like, a company that might do, like,
But they're definitely putting way more people out of work than new jobs that are being created.
yeah. I don't think AI will take any, like, creative jobs, which someone in my chat said that they use AI to, like, flesh out,
Well, yeah, I mean,
like,
it's a
ideas and
tool like
stuff, and
anything. Like creative people can use it to
yeah.
do better what they're doing. But it will get rid of them in certain senses if you think about things like film crews or whatever. Just the amount of people you need to create a project will get cut way, way, way down, and everybody will be able to create more of their own thing on their own. And then there'll just be more things, but there won't necessarily be as many quote unquote jobs in the field.
Yeah, that's true, but I also think, like, it.
Because if you can seamlessly give somebody whatever hair and makeup you need to just by putting it in an AI prompt and then making that image, like you don't need hair and makeup departments anymore. You know.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it'll take, like, every creative job out there. Like, it still needs, like, material to feed off of people. Like, the hair and makeup, yeah, that probably will be a job being lost, but, like, someone who, like, makes art for a living or other stuff like that, I don't think they're going to be out of a job. If that makes sense.
I mean, it's all like how attractive is AI art to people. I have a feeling the more AI shit there is, the more, cool and unique it'll be to have the normal art. At some point, it's kind of like a cycle. Like, surely we'll get tired of just seeing AI fucking posters and AI paintings. Like,
I mean, people already are.
yeah. So I mean, like, people aren't gonna want to buy an AI photo off the street. You're still gonna want that guy that's painting the Brooklyn Bridge and then selling it right there in front of you. And,
Yeah.
So
No,
for sure,
that's.
it has its limitations. No, I mean, it's inevitable that we're gonna use it. So we just gotta learn how to use it the right way and not let it totally take us over and consume us. But
Yeah.
I've already seen some pretty sketchy things like we were talking last night about Gronk and whatever. But yeah, we'll see. We just don't want it to get too smarter than us.
No, that's a big thing. I've not used Grok, is what you were saying it's called.
Yeah. Like, dude,
Okay.
twice now, Grok has had to get, like, basically shut down by its own company,
Like,
like its own people, because it's been like getting unhinged and just like saying shit and posting shit and answering people with like crazy responses that are like, not professional or not like marketable, not commercially
acceptable.
like pretty
Yeah.
unhinged stuff, like anti-Semitic stuff, racist stuff, like just wild stuff. And again, Grok is just feeding off of what it's been taught and interacted by with other people. So it's like people are saying anti-Semitic stuff on X a lot. Grok is inevitably going to become anti-Semitic, and like, so they've
Yeah.
had to literally like, shut him down and like tune him out and like update him to get rid of that. And then another version he ran away, and they've had to like shut him down again. So that stuff's pretty interesting. Like,
Huh. And who runs Grok? Like, what AI company?
Grok is X, like Elon Musk.
Oh,
like,
really?
Twitter. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, every one of these tech companies, Google, Meta, like the Meta's Facebook, Instagram, like whatever, like they all have their own AI, their own engine, like their own person. Whether it's OpenAI or ChatGPT or Grok or whatever I don't know what the Meta one's called or whatever, but it's just
I think it's just Meta.
they're all Yeah, so they're all competing with each other. They're spending tens of millions of dollars to hire the best software developers and AI scientists or whatever around the world to make their AI the best. And it's just like so that part's a little sketchy to me. Like all these like billionaire evil genius guys are just like outbidding each other to build the most powerful AI. Like who knows what comes of that?
Yeah, that's. I like the idea of it being a tool, but definitely needing to keep an eye on it is important.
For sure. But dude, like even your normal Google search now, like I was joking earlier about using the normal internet, like your Google
Yeah,
search
you
is
can't
also
even.
Oh
the
yeah.
first box on your Google is just like some AI tuned thing that's like trying to find you the quickest, best summation of what you're looking for.
Well, because for sure, less and less people for the first time ever would have been using it.
So I'm like reading off someone in chat real quick. They say that they're having AI like generate images and stuff to help them come up with like lore for their games and all that.
Yeah, dude. Like it's so good at telling stories and creating stories, and
Yeah,
like if you
you
give
can
it
just
like
get lost in the doing that.
if you give it like two names, a subject, and a setting, like it'll just start running away with some like insane story, and it'll keep stopping and asking you, "Do you want me to expand on this? Do you want me to explain? Do you want me to go in depth on this?" And it's pretty fun. Like that's where AI is very amusing and entertaining. You can just like talk to it for hours. It's pretty crazy.
So someone in my chat just said their name is Dorzo. That they've seen an article talking about Google engineer quitting an AI project named Lambda. He claimed he had a hard. Okay, Mark's in chat, making sure I'm seeing it right, but saying that he claimed he had a hard time.
I just
Oh.
know what he's talking about.
Well, the engineer had a hard time claiming that it wasn't alive.
Yeah,
Uh,
forget that guy's name. That was like
Wait. Say that again.
So supposedly there is a article about a Google engineer quitting an AI project named what Mark said. He claimed he had a hard time like claiming that it wasn't alive, like that it wasn't sentient.
Yeah, but I mean, this is like over a year ago.
Oh, so he was
It
basically
a lot
getting
past that point.
he was basically getting too sketched out. He's like, this thing is
Yeah,
Yeah.
This thing's too strong.
And Google wasn't being transparent with what it was doing, what it could do. It was
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, bro. Like, it's gonna have its good uses, and it's gonna have some like really fucked up stuff come with it too.
I think the sad thing, and this is like this with a lot of technology that we have, we are going to deal with the repercussions first and then make laws around it.
Yeah.
Like that's
Typically how it goes.
yeah, that's sadly how it's been
but
with a
something
lot
like
of
this
stuff.
might get out of hand too quick. You don't even know what the shape of things will be.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Because
be a crazy.
this thing definitely moves fast, and our regulatory systems definitely do not.
It's gonna be a crazy couple years. That's for freaking sure. Especially when you consider like the guys that own all these AI companies and the influence they'll have among our politicians and the money they give our politicians. Like that is like the biggest lobby, bro. Is like getting these tech bros on your team. I mean, did you see the guys on the stage at Trump's inauguration?
No.
In front of his own cabinet members, like in front of the own people he's, chosen to run the literal government, was like, Zuckerberg and the guy from Google and Elon. So it's like these guys spend a lot of money so they have that close access and influence to our government. Like it's pretty sketchy.
It makes me more upset and frustrated, like hearing that in general. I don't keep up with the news in general.
You just know you can't do anything about it, right? Like that's why it's so kind of shitty.
Yeah.
It's like all these billionaire guys. It's not happening. We're never gonna fully understand what's going on or.
I definitely I will admit I would invest in an AI system. Like if I had the chance to like invest in one, I would, just because that's what everyone's doing. And like pretty much how we were saying, like everyone's gonna end up using it.
You can invest in AI companies.
No, I definitely I don't know how to, but if I knew how to, I would do that. Because like that might be like the next big gold rush in quotes here, or like the next big Facebook, the next big Google.
Yeah, I mean, totally. It's definitely the next. It already is the next bubble per se. I mean, we'll see if it bursts, but yeah.
I mean,
it's,
and it's going to just affect and be used in every aspect of civilization, pretty much.
I mean, dude, like apparently, like at school now, like everyone just uses AI to do everything at school, and like why wouldn't
You can imagine you would, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the hardest thing. Like teachers are having to like deal. Like, is it AI or is it actual work? Like
That's the thing. Like through processes like that, like everyone's going to be able to be way more efficient and get the information they need and do something a bit easier. But people are going to have way less like analytical skills themselves and research skills and
Yeah.
attention span to figure things out. So it's like everybody's going to be able to be so much more productive, but not build those skills. So I don't know where they're going.
it's a big
Maybe
trade-off.
just a lot of nonsense.
Someone in my chat was saying that they have some stocks in, they think it's Oxy, and they just signed a contract with the government. They're a cybersecurity company.
Yeah. Watch it rise.
Yeah. I need to like figure out myself like where I need to do that. I mean, I will admit all my stocks I use in a Acorns account because I don't understand stocks enough to like handle it myself, but that would probably be like one of the few that I'd be like, okay, I'll just do it into a bunch of like cyber companies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Talk to your boy Rush.
Talk to boy what?
Talk to your boy Rush.
Oh, Rashab.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't reached out to him. Honestly, he like offered to like do some like money stuff for me, like not that I give him money or something like that, but like teach me or talk me through it, and I should reach out to him and do all that. I haven't seen him in a bit either. I haven't seen him since like 4th of July.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. But
Yeah, I've been alone on this server for 3 hours.
Okay, I am going to mute myself real quick.
I'm about to get on. I'm seeing my brew.
I do the same as well, Dorzo. All stocks that I try to get, I try to do dividends on, just so like I get something back for. I mean, it's definitely a risk. It's it's pretty much a legal way to gamble.
What?
What did you say?
I'm trying to decide if I can start upgrading something that's finished or if I can working on.
What else is going on in chat? I didn't really keep it that much. If you guys have any questions, stuff like that for us, I am here to answer and talk. It's not just me chatting with my friends. I'm here to talk with chat as well. Pop this up and all that. Okay, I am pretty much done with building on my end. I gotta get this guy painted up. So I might have to step away for a moment. Dorzo, I don't know the answer to that question. I'm not into 40k lore that much. I do need to step away and find a box real quick. You did call me out on that, Dorzo. I did say, ask any question. Jake, I'm not doing a knee reveal. I am never gonna do. Yeah. So, someone in my chat asked me.
Come on, buddy.
No, I'm not gonna show off my knees on stream. I think that started because I get up so often during my streams because something's happening in the background. Which is why he has brought that up. I think there's a lot.
No, he's gonna cancel it.
No, I mean, I hate to admit it, but like if James does get on, I don't trust him while I'm streaming to be like safe.
He definitely won't be.
No.
Anyway, shut up.
Someone in my chat said, that's paywall content to see my knees. You don't get knees for free. And then someone else said, I'm giving him content ideas. I want royalties. Did someone say Neville? Chat's funny sometimes. Sometimes. Actually, they're not even chat. They're the voices that I have to talk to.
Yeah, I gotta grab this call.
Go for it. So this is on a business call. Okay. Going back for a second. The origin of the Emperor. From what I understand, like, who the Emperor is and all that, he's, like, a caveman from the prehistoric times. God, that's a good point. My whole chat could be AI, and I don't even know it. How do you feel about that, Mark?
Was that sent to you by an AI?
That was sent to me by chat or the voices, but they do.
Well, what you're saying, what if the whole chat is AI? Well, maybe
That's true. I could be just talking to a bunch of robots.
I am real.
Sure you are, Mark. Just like how I am. The voices are roosting themselves. Someone said, I'm not AI, I don't know shit. Someone else said, fair, AI probably would have passed college. I don't know. Maybe some AIs, but I don't think all AIs would have passed college. Oh, have you heard about, like, the vending machine that was run by AI and people can make suggestions for what the vending machine could have for sale in it? And it kept ordering tungsten cubes.
Really?
Yeah.
Tungsten cube.
They're pretty expensive. Okay. I'm just adding a few extra skulls to this little build. Not that it really needs any more, but wait a minute, what? Bro, I'll stand my ground. The AI Darth Vader was probably the coolest thing to be added to a video game. There was an AI Darth Vader?
Oh my.
What's in Fortnite? I don't keep up with Fortnite. Okay. I'm going to show this off to stream real quick. I'm not even looking at my own stream. So this is the base I have so far. I just added 2 little skulls, a Space Marine one and a other random skull. He would talk back to you, God. And this is Abaddon all built up. So now I am probably going to go out and get him primed. And I'm not going to do his cloak yet. I want to paint up his back and then add his cloak on. So what, will it sit like... How is this going to sit? I should actually look at the paperwork. He would talk... Isn't that the one that, like, they got him to say, like, racist stuff on Fortnite? That's why they took him down? Because I remember hearing something about that. Like, they got Darth Vader to say, like, a bunch of racist stuff during an event, Mark.
Oh, but who was this Darth Vader? Was he just on the screen? Or?
It was someone that you would fight against on,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a reason.
Yeah, that and Haktua. They just need a Black Templar and RP will go crazy. God. No, I just remember, like, it popping up, be like, oh, Fortnite had this huge event and it, like, was just burning to the ground because of reasons. So I didn't know it was AI. I mean, that's the hard part about, like, giving AI access to the internet. They're going to see the worst of humanity and generally, like, just, and feed off that. Like, that's all they're going to, like, be shown. Okay. Been thinking about you a lot recently, Mark. I miss hanging out with you, bud.
Oh, damn, that's nice, man. I miss you too. Miss being around.
I know. Like, right now, this feels like the good time of summer to, like, meet up with everyone. I'm like, oh, I really want to go do this, and I wonder if Mark wants to do it. I'm like, I can't call up Mark. He's overseas, living his best life in Austria.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
You'll make it up to me one day. You'll make it up to me. The next time you go on a road trip, let me know.
Hell yeah, man.
I'd like to go on one road trip before I get too older. I wish I went on the road trip with you and the 2 Bens.
Yeah, that was good one, man. Relatively quick, but yeah, it was good stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat. I'm gonna read off something a guy named Jake in my chat said. He said, "Phew, when you said you were thinking about Mark a lot, I had to restrain myself. I'm not. I don't wave the pride flag around. I just miss my friend. I used to hang out with this guy quite a bit when he was around.
We still hang out loads whenever I come home.
That's true. Like, whenever you're around, we hang out as much as we can. We've been friends since elementary school, like 2nd grade?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Well,
kindergarten, whenever you...
No, we were hanging out in 2nd grade the most, because I still remember me asking to be your friend very awkwardly. For you guys, you don't remember, but
20 years later or something.
Yeah, 20 years later, we're still hanging out.
I guess it worked out.
And they were best friends, bro friends, roommates, historians.
Historian?
So Jake was kind of making a quote. So imagine like a historian reading this. They were best friends, bro friends, roommates. And then, you know, like the meme where there's the girl walking by saying, and they were roommates. And then there's the guy on the stoop.
I do not know that.
Oh. I feel like I'm in meme culture a lot more than you seem to be.
Yeah, everyone's got their own memes.
What did Dorsus say?
Plenty of random ass memes.
I know. You do reference memes as well quite a bit. Ones that I don't understand. I'm going to read off something someone said earlier. Dorso said, like I said, people will always make it do what they want, but the fact that you could have Darth Vader in your squad and talk to you is what video games have been trying. Yeah, that's true. So I do understand that's an older part of the conversation. I just wanted to catch up on that a little bit sooner. I wouldn't mind having like a, oh god, there was a mod someone made, and it was it was for Skyrim, and it's like one of the gods that the Dark Elves or the Dwemer worship. I forget what the Dark Elves are called. I think Dwemer were the Dwarf Elves. But it's like a Dark Elf in this like sun mask, and it's just like an AI voice that talks back to you and stuff. Like you can talk to it and all that. It's been pretty entertaining to see stuff on it. Okay, let's see if I can get this to look okay. Is it wide open on the back? It is. Oh, so it sits right there. Okay. So if I glue this section to it, if I just glue all that, would it just sit on perfectly and then I could glue it all on once? I'm going to give that a try. Because if I can paint this all in one... I have a fly trying to attack my hand right now, and I'm not very happy about it. I got freaking Nurgle coming in and invading my stream. Imagine finding a Dark Souls boss that is AI, abusing individual frames and leaning for attack patterns. Oh, learning your attack patterns. That is terrifying. I hate Dark Souls. I don't hate Dark Souls. I dislike playing Dark Souls to begin with, and that would just be another reason I wouldn't play Dark Souls. This might not work the way I hoped. Put that there, and then I might have to actually just break that off. I think I screwed myself. Unless I can get it on just right. I think I see the reason why they... Nope, I can get it to work. I can get it to work. There we go. Okay, so I will paint these two things separate. The base will have to take time to dry. I will have to step away to go get this thing spray painted so we can start painting. We will actually have a little bit of painting and show. For those that are curious and watching, I haven't said this. I am building Abaddon the Despoiler. I'm doing it because it is the 13th, and because of his 13 Black Crusades. That is why I'm building it. I'm building this for a friend of mine that is doing a Black Legion army. And this is a early birthday present to him. He does not know I'm building this. This is... What? Oh, yeah.
What if he watches the stream?
Well, I mean, if he watches, then the surprise is ruined, but I figured if he was going to see it. Like, if you go on my channel, I actually changed up the thumbnail for once, and it's the image of... Well, I found a random image of Abaddon, like, and I threw him up, and then the scene of, like... So, I'm going to get into a little bit of Warhammer lore to add context to this, Mark, just so that you understand.
Okay.
Abaddon is the leader of a Chaos faction. Do you remember any of our conversation on Warhammer before?
Vaguely, bits and pieces.
Okay.
Traumas, baddies.
Okay. These are the bad Space Marines. Well, Abaddon has been trying to do stuff in real space, but he's been stuck in the warp for quite a bit of time. He's tried 12 times to do something and has failed 12 times. On the 13th try, he finally takes a planet called Cadia. Cadia is really important because it's next to the only opening to the warp, or hell, pretty much. And what people didn't realize is that Abaddon wasn't failing each time he was going off and doing one of his crusades. He was doing something behind the scenes, but we just didn't know what. And they hinted at it in the books, I guess. I haven't read any of the books. Well, in one of his most, in quote, recent books, I don't know anything new, but on his 13th crusade, he finally destroyed a planet, like I said, called Cadia. And Cadia was known as a black pylon, which kept the warp in check on where it was. Well, finally, when he destroyed it, so this was the last pylon that he had to break. He destroyed like 12 others. And after he destroyed this one, the entire galaxy, Milky Way galaxy, split in half. It has a huge crack running down the middle.
Oh.
So, because it took him 13 tries, that's why I'm painting it on, or building and painting it on the 13th. The main thing that people know about Cadia is that the planet broke before the guard did. What that means is that the people defending it, that had it as a home planet, kept shooting while the planet was being destroyed. Now, I will also add, Abaddon, I think, was failing, from what I understand, in trying to take it, and he pretty much rage quit and threw something called a Black Fortress into the planet to break it. A Black Fortress is a huge... Think of like the Death Star on steroids, Mark. He threw the Death Star into a planet. And that's how he destroyed the planet.
Bad.
That's what?
That is bad behavior.
That is very bad.
Very
So,
bad behavior.
it's so hard to hear because you're quiet, and I don't know if it's because of you or my own settings.
It's very bad behavior.
Yes, no, it's very bad behavior. Very bad. But yeah, he pretty much threw the controller at the TV and like destroyed the TV and the controller. He was like, if no one can have this, if I can't have this, then no one can have this. And yeah. So people kept shooting until the planet pretty much fell apart, and once the planet, they pretty much kept shooting even as it was falling apart. There are still some chunks of Cadia, but not as many as there were before. I don't have my glue gun here, so I'm going to have to...
But there's still chunks people living.
Yeah, think of it like asteroid chunks. Like, there are still chunks, but it's not a planet anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of what has happened. I'm going to have to glue the foot of this guy to a popsicle stick. Not that I want to. So, that's been his big bad thing. I don't play Chaos, and it's not a faction I would fully find interest in playing, but yeah. Also, this character's been around for quite a while, but that's more history and all that. Anyway, I have to get up, chat, and leave for a bit, but I will be back. I have to paint and prime the model. I will be back. I promise. You will still be able to hear Mark and all that going on in the background.
Hello.
So you can keep everyone entertained.
Oh God, don't put that on me. What's up, everybody? I'm just chilling out playing some Minecraft.
No!
I live in
Wait a
Florida,
minute!
so it's
Oh, I
3 a.m.
can't!
It's tired.
Oh, that's terrible. I have worse news. I've been so ill prepared. I don't have any primer here. I can't prime the model unless I leave to go get it, and it's going to take me like 30 minutes, and I don't think that's fair.
That is big time bad news.
Oh no. And I really want to get this guy primed and painted. Oh.
So close.
Do I have anything?
Come on, pull something out of your bag quick.
I'm just thinking. Prime it all with a brush? I mean, I do have paint on primer, but... I've never used this paint on primer before. This is all I have. Is it even worth... Is it worth it? It's heavily separated. I'll give it a try. We're going to heavily shake this bottle, and I guess we'll paint on some primer for the first time and try it that way. I mean, if I could try and get it, I'm like, damn. I grabbed everything yesterday. I didn't think about grabbing it today, and I'm kicking myself in the ass right now about it. I will take any form of primer if I have a single type besides this brush on, because I really don't want to try using brush on primer. Well, that's my fear. I'm afraid I'm going to layer it on too thick, because it's gray. I've only ever used it once, and I'm like, I don't think it has done anything. Ugh. I hate moving. I don't have any of my stuff here because I'm moving. Let's give it a try. I have to decide which brush I want to use it on. Would this brush work? It's a really cheap one. Probably not. Probably better if I use a basing brush. Yep. I'm kind of curious. What is the size difference? Oh, there goes Abaddon. He didn't even stay glued. What's the size difference between Abaddon and normal Terminator? There's not that much of a size difference. side by side. They're around the same size. He's just on a way bigger base. Use a wash or a base brush. I mean, I have this monster brush. What's up? I'm just gonna use this one. I messed up, Hannes. I don't have all the tools I need to paint tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot a rattle can, a primer. It's because I'm in the middle of moving. I put it into storage, and I don't want to. I could drive 30 minutes. Well, it'd take me 30 minutes in total to go get it and back, but I forgot that I.
Where do you get all your stuff?
In Standish, there is a gaming store. There.
Yeah, I know. I know the one.
It's a very nice store. I like it. I haven't been to it actually in about a week.
That's where my dad would get stuff to paint his D&D figures.
Yeah, I want to see if your dad would be interested in this. I don't know if he would be.
Essentially.
I feel like it'd just be kind of weird to reach out to him like, hey, you want to try this, like, expensive board game? I mean, there's some really cool people there. Damn. I was hoping to do some like white dry brushing on with this stuff, but I'll get this all coated on and we'll go from there. If this doesn't work, I'll just blame my chatter JJ. No, it'll be his fault. No. It's not his fault yet. If it doesn't work, then it's his fault.
Oh,
What kind of burrito did you make tonight, Hannes?
What's that?
I said, what kind of burrito did you make?
Chicken. Yeah, chicken with a bunch of seasoning and some rice and peppers and onions and some crema and some.
What is crema?
Barbecue sauce.
Is crema a sauce?
It's like avocado salsa, like creamy, thick salsa.
I found a pretty nice like Mexican burrito place not far from Nick's store. I can't remember its name.
Oh, which one?
I can't remember its name. It's like a 5-minute walk from the store.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I should know that. I'm a 5-minute walk from the store. Burrito place.
Do you know the?
Was it down on Wharf Street?
Do you know where the parking lot is on the street that his store is on? Like, not the roadside parking, but the one that you got to pay for?
What's Spring Street?
Yeah. It's just like there's a back entrance to it from that parking lot, and there's also like a street entrance as well, which is why I'm bringing it up.
Well, it was a good burrito. Oh,
Yep.
it's probably fucking, yeah, I know where it is. It's El Rayo.
Yes. I could not remember its name for the life of me.
I actually always forget about that place.
It was good. I tried their Americano one and the one that has sweet potato in it. Those were good. I'm still more a fan of the surf and turf one. Usually when I'm there, I buy 2 burritos.
They have another restaurant in Scarborough.
Yeah. I know every time I call, they always say, like, oh, this is city location. I'm just trying to be, like, vague on some of the locations that I say to people online.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Don't want to get doxxed?
I don't want to get doxxed. I don't want to get anthrax sent into the mail.
I'll be careful not to dox you.
Yeah. I say that, and I do have a P.O. box, but I'm opening it in public if I get mail from the P.O. box.
I can finally get on the night right now.
Thank you.
Just time for Marcus to be done playing.
Thank you. Still learning to finish this new building I made for him.
Okay, it's going on relatively okay.
Yeah, we're slide for James.
Is James on as well, and he's just talking to you guys, or?
No.
I was talking with my boss slash mom today about like what she wants to do with her business and all that.
Hang on, say that again, sorry.
Oh, I was saying I was just talking with my mother slash boss about like her business and all that. Just because we're taking this year as it is, but like what we could do with the property moving forward. And it's a couple ideas thrown around. I talked about a few seasonal business ideas for her, or even just like renting out the space, because she doesn't want to like go back to doing retail like she was before.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of work. It's a big cycle that feeds into each other. But it's a little bit hard because
It'll be the start of something new and great.
yeah. At least I hope so. I will admit my father's having a hard time because he wants to go back to the way things were, but she does not. So that's been a little bit of strain on their marriage. It's not easy working with family and being around family like that much.
Yeah.
So I will keep that in mind, JJ. I don't think I need to put in front of a fan. My apartment is so like humid and dry that the thin layer is already like dried. Like all this was dry, and why I was able to put a second coat on by the time I got to here, this is all dry. I will admit some is coming off on my fingers, just on the edges, but yeah. I was telling Mark, I don't know why James gave you and Mark all the rails he made when I'm the one that's been building the rail.
All the iron's in the shulker box at my house. If you need it.
Yeah, I figured I'd grab it and at least do like around you guys to make it easier to travel back and forth. Not that it's a far walk, but
Yeah, for sure.
What do you do if you just see James coming
I will start a server myself and invite you guys on.
Guys isn't pulling it out.
No.
I respect that. Doing bullshit.
I am a little bit terrified, like, of the day that he can't pay for it anymore and we stop playing on it, because I don't want it to end. I'd like this one to continue.
It's the shepherd's house.
No. This is something new and building. Shepherd's house is over by the windmill.
It's just gonna be just a different house.
Yeah, just another small house.
That's cool.
Yeah, go check out the shepherd.
Easy.
Okay, we're gonna do
It's on getting up onto the roof. While it's
one more
building.
layer on all this here. I'm tempted to also prime the inside of the cloak, even though you're not... Actually, will you see it? You will, so I should prime the inside of it. But while that's drying, I should do the other model.
Yeah, see it over there on the hill next to the windmill.
Nope, the glue's coming off on that. That's falling apart. Well, I guess I will worry about that later. Oh, God.
That's a dope house.
Just that. Now, when I grow out the wheat fields bigger there, and then I'll have, little farming area.
A big little
Sheep.
sheep area.
Yeah,
That sounds way
little
too
sheep
thick.
pastures and the wheat fields. Little big.
You're gonna make their pens bigger.
Yeah, probably at some point. If I have something there, then
That is dope.
I'll make like more of them and paths to go between.
I mean, it's like, do you consider the little island village a part of your village?
Yeah, for sure. Where it all starts.
Mark has done really well with his village.
Yeah,
It's got a very good European vibe, I'd say.
yeah. This is very, very good.
Well, just throw my stuff in there.
This isn't a bad product, JJ. I think for the situation I'm in, it's a good, like, quick little fix. Well, it's not quick. This is a slow process. As like,
Big bumblebees over here. Why do you have a fire
Yeah.
burning under the bees?
So they don't attack you when you collect the honeycomb. And
That's
I've collected enough honeycomb now I can make proper, like, man-made beehives and get some more bees. And making like candles and shit.
are you gonna start breeding the bees now?
Maybe there are. I mean, there are just a bunch over there. I have bred some just at the wild hives. But yeah, there's like 3 hives right over there.
too much material in there, or is that? Would you steer me wrong? Yes, I feel like chat would steer me wrong.
Is your shepherd's house safe when you sleep?
Yeah. I mean, there's no better than if you can sleep in the, if you go up the ladder in the window.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever trust chat in general. Can't trust people on the internet. You don't know what they're up to. But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate everyone here. Just like you and Mark, I appreciate.
You're getting a little sassy with your cat tonight, huh?
I've been trying to put up a little bit more of a barrier on some things. Because I feel like I can very easily get chummy with a lot of people on here. And I don't want to screw myself over.
You should be chummy.
No, I'm definitely like chummy, but I don't want to be like super chummy, if that makes sense.
Alright, tough to you.
I don't know. I feel like putting up a boundary in the beginning is good. And then like the more you kind of like talk and interact with people, then it'll go away over time.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, there are a lot of weird people on the internet. Also, you don't know if anyone's an AI bot or not.
It's true. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta make it back to your island before night.
Where are you?
Swimming in the ocean. Found a massive vein of coal. Oh, there's a drown. There's always a drown over here by your kebab shop.
Yeah, I know. I got a little bit.
There's always a drown there because Marcus keeps drowning his villagers out there.
Yeah.
Do drowned villagers turn into drowns?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do all this priming, and I feel like I'm just gonna paint it, or I'm gonna prime it black anyways. Still feels a little bit wet, but not bad.
You got a mine somewhere over here?
Yeah.
JJ, I feel like you're the biggest AI bot in the
Well, I
world.
don't need to mine your materials. I don't know.
I don't care.
If anyone has
It
ever
is
been
not
more of
like
an AI
useful
bot, it's been
for
you.
me to get down in the foods.
Yeah, no. Fuck that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that.
No, that's all a
But
joke.
go
It
up
just.
to that cave too in the mountains.
Excuse me.
Behind. And always get the stuff in there.
find a spruce forest.
There's one right here.
Why, by your window?
No, but my other stuff, like the island I'm building on, part of that is spruce forest, and everything on the other side of the water.
Yeah, but I like want to cut the trees down near your house.
Yeah, do it. Just replant.
God, they're arguing about tree placement in Minecraft. I will admit, the reason why I'm so, like, standoffish now when it comes to people on the internet is I don't think I've been burned, but I've definitely been tricked by enough people on the internet that I just rather have a safety barrier in the beginning. I mean, a lot of times, like my own personal Instagram, I get spammed all the time by people that are trying to just do OF and all that. You can't even spell AI. You literally just spelt it out. But no, I just figured I'd explain that. Not that people need an explanation. I just want to give one. God, I'm so impatient. I just want this to be already primed. It is definitely a weird material to work with. I feel like I'm just painting on clay. That's how I feel with this, like, paint on primer. It's just clay. Honestly, sometimes we kind of are kids playing Minecraft. I mean, we've been playing Minecraft since it came out. And it's just been like our game for as long as we can be. For me, it was like the first creative outlet I could kind of have. Like I could build or do anything I wanted in Minecraft.
Yeah, that's dope.
Is God, Minecraft is at least over 10 years old. I don't know if it's... Is it 15 years old? Yo, do you guys know how old Minecraft is? Is it like 15 years old?
I think it came out in like 2009, so that would be 16 years.
When...
It started getting popular like late 2010. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I remember playing it, like, the most in... I remember, like, starting to play it when we were all in 8th grade.
he like first made the game in 2009.
Came out in 2009. Yeah, like, we were playing when it had, like, a lot more than when it first came out, right? Like, there's a lot of beta stuff that they kind of had to go through.
Well, when I started playing anyway, it was before beds were even in the game.
It was before Redstone, you said?
Beds.
Oh, beds. God, yeah, I forgot they didn't have beds in Minecraft for a while.
Or you just put like no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at least going to
they
move over
released the beds
to
in 2011.
this one. Because if I get this at least primed and I get this painted to where I want it to be,
Remember the first
tonight I
update
think I'd be
after I
happy.
started playing was beds and dogs and chickens. Yeah.
Try to do 2 thin coats on this stuff before I think about painting. Pretty much as long as I don't take any material off my finger, I think I'll be fine. So what builds are you guys working on at the moment?
I built my windmill and a shepherd's hut, and so I got some farming and sheep going now. And now I just built a very small house to add to my little village.
Nice. So all I heard is I have now a free source of food that I can go and
Yeah,
use.
you will soon enough. It's not so big yet, but obviously soon I'll have more and more seeds, and you're welcome to it.
Yeah, I started a farm last night just so I could start getting food and stuff because that's the first thing I need to work on. No, definitely with like the new base I want to work on in the server. I'm gonna pull inspiration from like French and Italian villas
Nice.
and try to build something like that.
Pause, where are you?
I'm kind of like out way behind where your window
Or
is.
you're mining? Okay.
Found
I
like a
finished that
massive,
other little house I was making.
found like a massive tree.
I'll give this also a little bit of a paint setup.
Like, can you see my island from where you are?
Oh shit, it's almost like that.
I
No,
do
don't
want to let.
think so.
Here, I'm actually gonna mute myself real quick.
The sun's going down.
I'm gonna let everyone know the next stream I do will be on Friday, and as much as I think it was gonna be a Space Marine one,
But it's right,
I
like,
think
right around the corner.
we're gonna continue on with Abaddon
So,
and get him done. I think it'll be nice to kind of get this one done, because I feel like once I get Abaddon done, I'm kind of open to working on like the line and stuff a lot more. I still want to do the line, but I might make that be the 500 sub goal. Oh, maybe that's what I do. So I talked about before, like doing a 40-day paint stream. Like every stream I do is like for a 2,000 point
where are you?
army of Space Marines. And I initially said like if we reach a certain sub goal or number goal, I would add a knight to the army. But I think instead, if we reach that goal, I'll add the Lions model because I have it built and primed. I just haven't painted it. I'll add that to my army, and we'll paint that.
I mean, there's a bread in the windmill too, but yeah, this company is fine.
I'm definitely going to start that challenge next week. Not this week. It'll be next week. Or the week after that, because next week I do have to move Wednesday and Thursday out of my current apartment. So streams might be a little bit limited while I get things moved over to there. But once I'm there and kind of settled in, we'll go full bore into getting the channel working and start producing stuff. I'll still keep up with the 3 to 4 streams a week, but I also want to put out a couple of videos. As much as I can do the editing myself, I think it might be good to give hire an editor or find someone who's willing to do some editing for me. Because I'm fine doing the voiceovers and stuff like that. I just
That's cool. Look,
need someone to like edit what I have for content.
on the back, the windows, and the bushes.
I do want to put out video content. I've said this multiple times. Like, I do want to put it out. I have the content. I just don't give myself the time. And that's...
Fucker, motherfucker.
What?
Creeper nearly just blew up next to me.
I was going to say, what just happened? All I heard was you swear.
Gotta get this bitch lit up, bro.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, there's... I just need to light up the shores on the other side. So do that. Another fucking creeper.
It's always a pain dealing with the creepers. That's why I usually build like a wall around my base. To just not deal with the mobs, but...
Yeah, I mean, I will build it. Light up.
Okay, let's get the second coat on. Maybe I'll take this weekend and actually do some video editing. That's probably what I should do. It's been a while since I've done a video.
What kind of video?
I have, well, every single stream is a VOD on my, or is a video on my YouTube. So I want to take what I put up on streams and just use in videos. Not like cut it down to shorter, but a while ago I did like a custom kill team, which is a game mode that you can do in Warhammer. And I got to go through and kind of make that. Or just be like, oh, this is the kill team. This is what I did. This is why I did it. And stuff like that. And a couple other ones. Like I did the Tyranids. I have like some just other streams and put that on. Is this still what? Oh, it is. Perfect.
No, that's dope. I just killed the Enderman. One with grass block, and I got the grass block.
Nice.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple of those before. I would like put them underwater.
You put the grass blocks underwater?
Yeah, because you can never get grass
No,
underwater.
save it, or now that we have the grass, we can make like a floating island base, and now we have that, we can just spread grass up there.
True.
Yeah, true.
Damn, dude, I didn't even think about that.
That would be cool.
Are you gonna sleep or what?
Yeah. But I want to start fighting shit.
Are the Endermen hard to kill?
Yeah, not really. I find them just to be a pain because they teleport around so much. had the idea recently to like try and make a video game. It would be a very long process if I do, but I have the idea of like,
Game?
yeah, I have the idea of one that I want to try making. It's just one from my childhood that I wish like was still around, or people like didn't fumble and make bad.
Yeah. Do you have any like experience doing that?
I have zero experience. I mean, I can look up tutorial videos and just start small and go from there, but I know what I want, and then I could just work towards it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I didn't realize I'm painting in a white shirt. I probably shouldn't be doing that.
Have you made a mess of it yet?
No. And I don't
Yeah,
want to.
also-
This is my, this is kind of an important white shirt. It's like one of my only nice dress shirts. Well,
Why are you wearing it to painted then?
okay, no, it's my only nice white dress shirt. I have other like nice dress shirts. I don't know. I was looking to throw something on today, or not throw something on today, but just throw something on after like being outside all day, and I wanted to wear something light, not just a t-shirt again. So I threw on this like overshirt and kind of realized like, oh, I really shouldn't be putting paint on this. Not that I have yet, but I could.
Kaz, what is the build limit? How high can you build up?
I have no idea.
It would be cool. You can add up there.
You can build above the clouds, I know that.
Yeah. Like I finally put windows on my shirt.
Should I ask Chat to?
You should just ask if you should ask Chat GBT.
I'm going to right now. What's the build?
Damn.
It's pretty tall.
Our bridge is at 130, so
The lowest, does that make sense? The lowest point? The lowest point you can build is -64.
I do need an apron. You're right, JJ. I do need an apron. I feel like if I do a lot... Oh, what? Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
What height is our bridge at?
130.
Damn, what the fuck?
So we're close to build limit?
No,
No.
not even.
Not even.
Oh.
Not even.
Not
Oh,
even
yeah,
halfway.
Yeah, it's only at what, 30?
130.
130.
130?
But the build limit is 324.
Jeez.
320. Whatever I said.
What if we did do it at build limit? Or like just a
Yeah,
couple
then
blocks lower.
Make it up at like 290 or something so you can build high enough things.
Yeah.
That would be so sick. Fly the gas spinning out.
That would be insane. Little gas docking station up there.
And use those fun grass blocks so we can have it washed up there.
Or where's all these spruce trees? Over here.
Just go over there, chop them all down.
Don't take away all the trees. I still need stuff to build and all that with. I gotta build like all
the
these.
trees.
What?
You just replant trees.
There's trees everywhere.
Well, we say that for now, but you know, every tree we cut down, we don't replace is a tree that we won't have for the future.
Yeah, but what I just said was replace.
Dude, this whole forest is spruce. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't even need to replant these.
Yes, you do. Just replant them.
I'll see if they drop their saplings.
You're gonna pick up what they do, and you're gonna pick them up anyway.
No, if they do it fast enough for my gap.
I gotta get into actual painting, not just like mini painting, but like I got a couple canvases and stuff that I want to like paint up.
Yeah. No, it'll be kind of fun to make your own art.
I don't know. I've just been in a very like artistic mood for the past couple years. Just realizing that if what I don't enjoy for work and what I like actually doing, but to do it isn't really a good way of making money.
Yeah. Usually the fun things aren't.
Nope. Okay. How long have I been going on for stream? I only started around, what, 7? Why do I have so many little, like, bugs flying around my desk?
The fruit flies.
Yeah, they are.
Do you leave food out in your house?
Not anything a fruit fly would be into.
For what, like big legs of meat?
No, I don't have any of that out.
Oh,
Maybe
really?
they're not. Are they meat flies?
No, they're little fruit flies.
You're off the server, Mark?
Yeah, I think I gotta. I've just been pacing around looking at my shit. Just getting late, I do work.
I do actually have a couple real flies flying around.
Real ones.
Well, like actual house flies, not fruit flies. I don't know why. I think it's the paint. The paint attracts them. Like the way it smells.
Yeah, they are attracted to weird smells. Damn, dude, Marcus.
What?
There's like a really dope looking cow over here.
What does it look like?
It's a spruce cow.
Is it all
Is that a
red?
a spruce cow?
Like it's from that biome. They added this shit months ago, but you like so rarely move anywhere when you're playing up.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
added
they have
different color animals
different
depending on the biome.
variants of all the animals. So.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes, way. I'm sorry you're just finding out about this, but hey.
They added that when they added your vibrant vision.
When they added what?
Vibrant visual.
Fuck's attacking me. Oh, what the fuck?
Is your credit card debt? Is that what is attacking you?
Yeah. What do you do with sweet berries?
Eat them.
You can tame foxes.
There's like a bunch of berries and foxes over here.
I was gonna say I don't think you tame them. You can feed them to foxes and breed them, but
Can you eat them?
yeah, yes,
Yeah,
you can
but
eat them.
The baby foxes when you do that.
Yeah, you are right there, Mark.
Yeah, you can't eat them.
Yes, you can.
No, they plant when you put them when you press LT.
Yeah,
plant.
they plant, but you can eat them other than that.
Just
Oh.
don't look at the ground.
Well, they don't fucking heal you for shit.
No, they're very like they don't give a lot of saturation or hunger to begin with. Yes, JJ, I will send. Oh, my voice. Hold on a second. Yes, JJ, I will attack you with credit card debt.
Not immediately.
Yes, JJ. I will attack him with credit card debt. You don't get the ban hammer in this chat. You get attacked with credit card debt. I cast $50,000 in credit card debt. You guys ever seen those like wizard videos where they say, "I cast tungsten balls" or something like that?
No
No.
idea what you
Really? Oh, God. Now I just sound really weird with what I'm referencing.
James might know what it is.
Probably. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I am the James.
No, you're not James.
I wanted to share this. Oh, there we go. Okay. There you go. That's what I was referencing.
Let's see. It is.
What the heck is this?
It's the video I was referencing.
It fucking won't play.
What do you mean it won't play for you?
I'm watching it.
It won't play. It'll be mute, and then if I tap to unmute it, it'll pause it, and it won't let me unpause.
That sounds like a technical problem.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing with them. Alright, you go, boys. Head out.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed too.
I was gonna say you guys are good to go. I can chill here by myself for a bit. I appreciate you guys being here.
That was fun chatting with you.
Yeah.
Play again sometime soon.
We can play together.
Yeah, I'll definitely be on tomorrow.
Sweet. Alright, dude. Well, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
So,
Night.
Yeah, peace, guys.
Well, now it's just us, chat. It could actually be us now. I will admit I am feeling a little bit low energy on doing this. But I will keep pushing forward. I'd like to go back to doing the 4-hour streams like I were before. I realize that I've done only a couple 3-hour streams. But when we get around this like 10 o'clock point, I just lose momentum. So probably starting earlier is better in the future. So whoever asked if I could start earlier in chat before, you might get your wish. I'll start streaming at 6 again. Or I'll try to. At least it'll be like 6:30. I know it's low effort, but I hope people enjoyed the thumbnail. At least I did just make it all in one day. I want to make some better looking thumbnails and stuff in the future, but I wanted to make something a little bit funny today. It made me chuckle, which is all that I think matters for me. Okay. Honestly, I'm not even going to keep this cape black. Yeah, I'm not going to keep it black. I was going to paint it red. But I think I was looking at the box art. It's brown. No, I'm definitely going to paint this red. I think it would look really cool to have a red cape on it. Or have him have a red cape. Wow, can I say words at all tonight? I don't think I can. Oh wait, someone sent something to me earlier. Who the hell? Sometimes... what color is the armor? I'm gonna do the armor in like black and all that. Like, it'll still be the normal Black Legion colors. I just want to add splashes of color to the model when I can. Because looking at the box art, I mean, it's black with a lot of like brass and gold bits. The cape is a reddish brown, more like a dark leather. But I want to make the cape as red as the helmet or the hairpiece up here. Sorry, I'm not really holding that right. That's what I want to do for the cape. I thought about having the cape be magnetic so that he could take it on and off if my friend so choose. But I figured at the very least what I will do is I'll paint everything on the model. This is going to be my first kind of like batch painting. I don't think I'm going to paint Abaddon himself tonight. I'm going to paint him in primer. Like the regular black matte primer, because If I can save myself on some painting here, I will. Yeah, I definitely... Black armor is... Or just black in general is such a dark, deep color because it's black. There's an absence of color. It's... So adding any color will make it pop. And I want to add as much color as I can to this model. I was also tempted to paint the cape in the 4 colors of the Chaos Gods. So it'd be like start as red, move over to like green, then purple, then blue. To show like he is Abaddon, he is Chaos undivided. And maybe I'll try that. I feel like it'd be hard, like you spend all this time painting that and then it just doesn't turn out as good as you hoped. But also if I do that, he would be Abaddon, the despoiler, leader of the gays. Like that's how I kind of look at that color combo in my head. He's not Abaddon the despoiler, he is Abaddon the gay. There's nothing wrong with that. I will first say, there's nothing wrong with being gay. It's just like, oh, that's what pops into my head. This is the hard part with touching something that's not on the model or all that. Every time I touch it with my hands, I'm like taking a little bit of paint off. What sort of D&D character are you working on? Oh, shoot. I forgot to ask Mark. So, the guy that was on the stream earlier, Marcus, he's one of the people in the D&D campaign that I will be running for some friends. And I wanted to ask him more about his character and stuff. But I forgot about it. He did say that he would get me his character and stuff soon. Because our game is scheduled for the 30th. And I want to have like the session written up and all that, so. You're going to join a Castle Ravenloft game, making a cleric of Twilight Domain. I don't know the Twilight Domain that well. I'll have to look that up. You know what I should look at? I should look at a color wheel real quick. And see where each of the Chaos Gods' colors stand. Okay. The opposite of red is blue, and the opposite of the green is purple. Pink. Okay. So, yeah, if I do red, green, blue, and pink, oh. No. I can't do that. I at least want... I definitely want purple and red not to be touching, and I definitely want blue and green not to be touching. So maybe it's so hard to make it so each one's not touching unless I have red be in the middle and pink be on the end over here, or purple, and then I do like green and blue. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Having pure red would pop, but I want to give it that feel of chaos undivided. So let's pull out what I'd say the first color would be. So if I do blue, then red, then green, then purple, we'll be fine. Twilight, when I think of Twilight, I think of not the movie Twilight, but like fae and fairies. Because when you're dealing with Feywild, you're like looking at a very Twilight-looking sky, almost a like sunset kind of sunset sunrise feeling place. Okay, we're gonna start from here. And we'll see how it goes. Do a slight line on where I want the colors to stop with each one. I think this is actually... Yeah, I'm gonna like this. It sounds like I'm trying to convince myself that this is gonna look good. I think it will, and I believe in myself. Is this the best time to experiment on something? Probably not. But I'm also looking at it as, this is not my model. This is a gift, and this is the time that I'm going to try something new. But that blue on that cape is really nice. Oh, and I have been, I haven't done any more work recently, but I know I said this yesterday. I was working on the custom Space Marine chapter. I want to do a little bit more work. I want to get the colors to look right. So I might take some of my older models and get them... I almost got it. Hold on. I get so close to killing it. I gotta test around with the colors. I'm doing it on a template thing at the moment. See how it's all gonna turn out. And then I gotta pick which models I want to test it on. I definitely want to update some of my older models to the newer colors. So I'll have to clean off those models and go from there. And I'm tempted to grab... Okay. So I was watching a video today from Eon's Battle. He was updating like some of his older models, which were assault intercessors. And those are some of like, the first models I bought as well. So I'm tempted to grab the Black Templar like codex supply or supplement thing that's coming out, so that it can maybe make my assault intercessors run a bit better. But I also don't need a supplement book. Like, I don't need another one. I'm not really ever going to run a Black Templar army. Like, if I want to run a certain thing from it, I can just look it up online and use that instead of spending like $60 on another book. I'm trying to build up these colors very slowly. Oh, maybe it's like a cool, at least for Abaddon in this army. Depending on which Chaos God is giving him more favor, the colors can grow and expand. There's always 4 colors on the cloak, but sometimes it might be a majority of blue, it might be a majority of red, it might be like pink or green, depending on which Chaos God is strongest that day and is giving the most favor to Abaddon. I think that would be... I mean, you'd have to have a lot of different cloaks to do that. But I could just say lore-wise, like, this is what's going on with her cloak. I know I'm painting all this and it's never going to be seen. Yes, I'm pretty sure. I mean, part of it might be. But I can at least give it the base color of that blue. I will say, people are free to take that idea as well. I know some people have made Abaddon in like synthwave colors, I think, which that was pretty cool. Or they given them like an elf head. I don't remember who did that or like why they did that. It was also not my place. It wasn't my model. I got the blue. Is it not the red? Yeah, so it does need to be red next. Or does it? I'm trying to be lore-wise in my brain. I know each of the Chaos Gods all dislike each other. I know Khorne and Slaanesh are the ones that dislike each other the most, and Nurgle and Tzeentch dislike each other the most. They all hate each other, so I'm like trying not to have. It'd be really bad to have each one touching. I don't know. Don't fully know, but I am going with it. Excuse me. Okay, it is red that I gotta do next. This can go over here. You can actually stay shut. At least try to. Trying to give each of the colors their own even space. It's not easy to do. Not one bit. What's the mixed color of blue and red? Blue and red makes purple, right? Blue and red, yeah, they make a purple color. And excuse me, it is getting late here. Okay. I was thinking about like, oh, I'll blend the colors together, but then that just gets me back to being like, oh, there's Slaanesh mixed in there, so it all is going to be separate. So talking earlier about AI and like having it help with the creative process, I might use AI when it comes to making the custom like Space Marine chapter. Not in the way the art looks. More, I want to make a couple short stories. Damn it. Yeah, I want to make a couple short stories when I have the lore and stuff kind of fleshed out. And maybe help with the lore. Because I was thinking about today, I'm definitely going to lean more into a couple main things about the chapter. They hail from a death world, just like most Space Marine chapters. I'm thinking this one was settled at some point in the past and lost contact with the Imperium or during the Dark Age of Technology. Or, yeah, maybe, no. Now I'm kind of remember what I was thinking. I'm thinking it was an old Eldar world, like that had the Eldar that ride the dinosaurs on it. It was one of those worlds, and humans came and landed on the planet. The Eldar there disappeared for some reason, but still left behind like the dinosaurs and all that other stuff. And humans came onto the planet like just before the rip in space. Or maybe it was a warp storm that hit the planet. I'm unsure. Anyway, what I'm kind of thinking is someone decided they wanted to do like a Jurassic Park on the whole planet. Like, it's a really hard planet to live in. A mixture between the second movie of Jurassic Park, like The Lost World, and I'm thinking of another TV show that the premise was people went back in time to like the Cretaceous in South America or Africa. I forget which one. That's why I was about to say Spinosaurus. And they had to survive there. People with like futuristic technology, but just dealing with like giant crazy creatures out in the forest. And this developed a culture of there's like pockets of ancient technology that people do go out to try and find, but not many people come back because it is extremely hard to live there. There's only one like hive city. The rest are all forest outposts pretty much, and they are constantly shifting between people living there and people not living there. Like the world itself is attacking them, just like Katachan a little bit. But unlike Katachan, people actually can like go back and resettle it, just not as much as before. I'm opening that. I want these two. So there's a chapter of Space Marines there, and I figured I'd have my Imperial Guard as well hail from there. The Space Marines spend most of their time in the galaxy, like just doing Space Marine stuff. The Guard do leave to help out in some other wars, but they will stay mostly in system, helping out their own people. Okay. definitely getting... We're not going to have as much room for green and purple. So maybe it's more zinc and corn that are feeding Abaddon right now. So I just got to do one of these. That's relatively close. But yeah, I gotta sit down and work on the lore for it a little bit more. And all that fun stuff. I keep thinking of one scene from the second Jurassic Park movie. It's more near the end, and they're in the worker village, and the raptors are trying to get in the building. And I kind of want that to be like one of the scenes that people deal with most of the time. Is these creatures like constantly trying to get into secure areas where the people are at. Okay. I really haven't been looking into the camera to see what it looks like for you guys. That is quite a unique look. You'll definitely be able to see him on the battlefield. You will definitely be able to see him on the battlefield. That is what I will say. Next is green. And then I will do the pink. Yeah, we'll just go with basic green skin as that color. I'm using way more paint than I need to. And I know that. Okay. The line will be right there. That's the line. What color does green and red make? I forgot. Does it make a brown color? Green and red? Looks like on the color wheel it makes like an orange to yellow color. I don't think you can actually make yellow as a color. I think it came out like yellow is one of the primary colors. Like the true primary are like cyan, violet, and yellow. Okay. I'm taking off paint right on the edge where my finger's touching. I'll do some touch up and all that. Should be touching up here. This is definitely a interesting color palette. I feel like I'm making a balloon ball, like a multicolor like balloon ball with all these colors. But I think I'm going to call it there for the night. It's been a good almost 3.5 hours. I will be back again on Friday, and we are going to continue working on Abaddon. It won't be the 13th, sadly, but hey, we got him built. We got his cloak pretty much ready to go. He's going to look extremely ready for the battlefield. I need to do this. Where are you supposed to sit? You sat fine earlier, and now I can't figure you out anymore. There. I think that is going... Oh, God. That might actually work out a lot better than I thought. And you can actually see a lot more of the colors than I initially thought. Like, you can see that blue, you can see a bit of the red. You'll be able to definitely see the green and the purple in the end. But this is Abaddon. The true Chaos Undivided ruler. Or maybe even Abaddon the Gay, depending on how the colors turn out. I don't know. But I'll get everything primed for Friday. And we'll work on the base and everything then. He'll probably be like a couple more hours, a couple more streams, I think, until he's done. But at the very least, when I play Warhammer with my friend, he will be on the tabletop. He won't be tabletop ready, but he will be there. And you'll be able to know it's him. You'll be able to know it's him. He's just waving his flag around. So, if you enjoyed the content and all that, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for all the new people here. But you don't have to. I'd like you to. I'd like you to do that. But having you here chatting, watching, and all that stuff is more than enough. If you want to support the channel and help make it better each time, whether that be I upgrade equipment or hire editors for videos and stuff like that, I have a coffee account that you can donate to. But like I was saying earlier, you don't have to donate to that. Just having you here is more than enough. That all being said, I want you to go out there and make something awesome. I know you will.